Hello friends. So last time, while we unboxed the CanPro DC02, I told you that I'm going to install it in my car and show you the whole video of how I'm going to install it. But I've actually installed it in my car a few days back, and I was not able to take the video and install it simultaneously. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how actually I've installed it in the car. So let's go to the parking, and I'll show you how I've done it. So now I'm going to just unlock the car and show you how actually I have done the wiring in the car. So this is the main camera unit. This is the wire from where the rear cam is connected, and this is the main power wire. So now how I've done it is, obviously mine is an XUV 500, and it has, the problem with this version is that it has only a single socket of single lighter socket. And I I have actually have to connect, I have to use this for all the connections which I have in my car. So either to charge my laptop or phone, or there's only one socket. So while there are cars which are having more number of sockets, so it's better for them. Now what I have done is, first of all, what you have to do is just fix the suction cup over here, just mount it here, put the camera in, like it's really easy to put it out and then put it back in. So put the camera here at this spot, so that the complete there's a complete visibility of the whatever is going ahead of your windscreen. So like I'll just open it up and show you. Okay, so the camera has now booted up, because I have actually gone ahead and put the power cable up here in the socket. And this is, so first of all, you just adjust it so that it covers completely whatever is the front view of the windscreen. And then what you do is, so I'll just switch it off once. So now I've switched it off, and the camera will eventually shut down in few moments, because obviously it has a battery. So see, it has shut down. Now what you have to do is, you have to route all the wiring through this headliner. Now in most of the cars, if you'll see, the headliner will have a space behind it, and it is not sealed. So see, if you can I'm sorry for the video quality, but if you can just see that my finger actually goes inside the headliner or the roof liner. So this roof liner, you have to put both the wires over here. So first, just forget about this wire being there, because this installation was actually done in two parts. Installing the front cam is a cakewalk. It's very, very simple. However, installing the rear cam is where all the pain lies. It will take a lot of time. So this front cam, this is the main power cable. So after putting that suction mount and the camera here, just put the front power cable over here, route it backwards. So you start from this point and then route it to your lighter point out there, right? So first of all, plug the wire in, okay, and start prying using that crowbar given, or you can even do it with your fingers. You don't need any tool per se to install it. Keep on putting the wire inside the roof liner. It goes all the way from here to here. Now what has to be done over here is, so once you reach this point, you actually need to press the wire into this A pillar using a crowbar. So you reach this point within from the headliner. So there's the wire over there. You reach the point through the headliner, and then you put it inside this plastic part or A pillar with the help of a crowbar. Okay, post that, what you do is, you can just post that, you need to just pull out this beading and route the wire internally. So from headliner, roof liner, you got the wire into this, and then you just route it from here and all the way down to here. And so you just pull the roof liner, pull this rubber beading, and route the wire through this beading. Then the wire goes through here. So as you all can see, the wire will actually, the wire is concealed here, so it's all concealed, and it goes from here to pull it out. I have actually removed the wire. So this is the main wire which is coming, and you can route it through this plastic part. You can put it inside. See, you can put that inside, and you can use those stick clips which have come up, and then this wire finally finds its way into the central console, and from there you need to route it like this from that part all the way. You can use a prying tool, and you can put the wire in here, and because this car has the door pocket, so this is the point from where the wire will come up, and I can put it when I'm just not in use. I can put it into this net, and if when I have to connect it, I'll just pull it out and then just plug it in. It's pretty simple. So it can be plugged in whenever it's needed. It can be plugged out, and you can just put it in this net when it's not needed. So it's actually very recommended to unplug it for those cars like Ford Figo, which have a continuously on power socket, so that it doesn't drain your battery. Also, you can hardwire it, but I'm keeping that hardwire DIY for some time later, till the time I get the hardwire kit. And so this is the way the front camera has been mounted. So this is all you need. You just need to route the wire from here down there, and then you just pull out the rubber beading, put it there, go all the way up from this pillar to the headliner, and here it is. Right. Okay, now let's talk about the rear camera. So this point, again we start from this point only. We put this rear camera or AV input in the pin into the socket, and then again route it through the roof liner. So if you'll see, it is actually going inside the roof liner from here. It's going to inside the roof liner. You might need to remove this. This is actually easily removable. You just need to pull it off, and then it goes again all the way toward this pillar up till this point. Now in the front camera installation, what we did after coming to this point, we tucked the wire inside and routed downwards. Here you need to tuck the wire again into this and route it upwards. Now there were two options. I could have routed it through the floor liner as well. So I could have done it through the floor liner, but that would have been more difficult in case I want to remove it. Plus this is more, this will cover lesser distance. So the 16 feet wire will actually go back all the way up there in my XUV. So you can see the rear camera over here at the center of the screen, and so you need to route the wire again using the rubber beadings and the plastic pillars all the way to the back of your car. So what you do is, after coming to this point, this point, you just route it through this rubber beading. Then again use the crowbar to tuck the wire into the plastic part. Again use the rubber beading of the rear door, and again tuck the wire inside. So you can see that little black part coming up. That's the main socket of the fuse socket, and then all the way up to the boot. So this is that black part I'm talking about. So the wire is actually running in inside this plastic cladding, and here again it will meet the rubber beading. So what happens is, instead of taking the wire out and from the rubber beading, what I have done is, when you will pull this part out, I think it can be different for different cars. You pull this part out, and behind this part, there is a outlet which opens up here. So once you get the wire till here, what you need to do is, you can unplug the camera, right? So unplug the camera from the socket, so you have the wire, and then route the wire. You can actually remove this, and just make sure that once you remove this rubber part for getting the wire into it, and then connecting the wire to the boot door, what you actually have to do that you need to seal it back again, because this actually will prevent water from getting inside, and you don't want your car to fight with the rust issues. So make sure once you pull it out, you again push it back in firmly and securely. And one more thing is that while you will be routing the wire through this, you would need something like you can use a hard wire to pull it out. So you can tie the hard wire at the wire end, and then just route it through it and then pull it out, because this particular tube is going to be very difficult to get through. So I was actually using a screwdriver, and I cut it at one part. Yes. So just make sure that both this part which goes into the door and this part which goes into the body, both these parts have to be properly secured after you have routed the wire. Now once you route the wire up till here, you just remove this plastic cladding. So I'll just show you how I've done it. So just remove the plastic cladding, the wire comes inside, this is the wire. Roll the extra wire inside only and then securely lock it back. Okay, and then you have enough space for the wire to come out of here, and you can just stick it here. Now why I've chosen this point, I could have also chosen, I could have chosen this to fix it on the top of this number plate, but because my car is already equipped with a reversing cam down there, so I did not need a reversing cam per se. So what I did was I just installed it in such a manner, I just used that 3M double-sided tape to put it over here and adjust the angle in such a way that it goes between both the lines. So I understand that there is one line which is visible at times, so which is perfectly fine. And I have not connected the red terminal to the reversing lamp because I already have a reversing cam. Otherwise you can do that. For now, up till this part, you don't need anything. You don't need virtually any tool except that wire from which we have to route it from here. You don't need any tool. But in case you want to connect that red terminal wire to your tail light, then this whole tail light assembly has to come off. So one wire, black wire, will go here to the camera. The red wire will, you'll have to tuck it in again in this plastic beading and then put it inside the tail light. So and connect it to the reversing lamp. Once you connect it to the reversing lamp, every time you switch into reverse, it will show you the whole thing. So that's it. I'll also show you how actually the footage looks of front and rear camera. So wait for the next video, or I'll try to put it up somewhere in these videos only. So that's it, guys. All the best. Dashcam is actually very important for people who travel a lot. So it's actually, and if you live in places like Gurgaon or Ahmedabad, it's a lot of traffic, Mumbai, you actually need a dash cam. So this is how it works. This is the front camera. This is from the outside of the windscreen. This is the front camera. And of course, if you have a look at the rear camera, this is the rear camera over here. And because I've not connected the red wire to reversing terminals, all these 4 LEDs currently won't work. And I don't want them to work because if they work, the reflection will cause the deterioration in the video. So that I don't want. So thank you friends, thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.
अरे तो उसको डॉक्टर को दिखाना है, निर्माया वाले को।